63.
That's great. Thank you, Madam Chair. All right, Madam Chair, members of the committee, HB763 requires health insurance carriers to reimburse in-network providers for covered mental health and outpatient treatment at rates negotiated between the carrier and provider, provided that those rates are no less than 100% of the Medicare reimbursement for the same provider and service. Many mental health providers are unable to accept private insurance because reimbursement rates are often far below the actual cost of delivering care. In some cases, insurers have offered as little as 50 to 80% of Medicare rates, making participation financially unsustainable for providers. As a result, insured Virginians are still unable to find in-network providers and are forced either to pay out of pocket or go without care altogether. By setting reimbursement at a minimum of the Medicare rate, this bill will ensure that more providers can afford to participate in insurance networks, which in turn expands access to mental health services for children, families, and adults across Virginia. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Delegate Siebold. Are there any questions from members of the committee? Okay, seeing none, we'll go to the room. Is there anyone that would like to speak in support of the bill? If so, please come forward. Is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition to the bill? Please come forward. Let me just see how many there are as we manage time today. Looks like there's just one. Okay, you have 60 seconds.
Madam Chair, Doug Gray on behalf of the Virginia Association of Health Plans. Just 2 points I wanted to remind the committee of. We don't, in the code, set the rates that are paid. Never done it that I know of. And so that would be a first. The second is the costs of this are unknown. And so until we know more, it's kind of hard to do more. Thank you.
Thank you. Seeing no others, and there's no one online. Returning back to the committee just to check in if anyone has any comments.
Madam Chair.
Delegate Sullivan.
I want to apologize to Delegate Siebold because I haven't had a chance to talk with you about this bill. But I have to confess I share the concern that was just raised that this is something pretty new for us. And we haven't done it before, I think, for good reason. This essentially is telling someone what they can and can't charge for their services, or what they have to charge for their services. So I'm troubled. Can you react to that, Delegate Siebold? And again, I'm sorry to ambush you like this. We didn't get a chance to talk beforehand, but we are where we are.
Madam Chair, I respond to the delegate. I do know that this is something that hasn't been done before, but I have a constituent who does run a practice and is just really burdened by the cost and wants to be able to serve as many clients as possible. We are in a mental health crisis right now, and that is really the goal of the bill, to get as many people in to be serviced as possible when it comes to mental health. And this was a solution we came up with, and hopefully it's something we can continue to work on over time to see if we can get more service for those people who need it when it comes to mental health.
Madam Chair.
Delegate Sullivan.
I guess sort of two questions for Delegate Siebold, if I might.
Delegate Sullivan.
Thank you. So I appreciate that bringing a bill on behalf of a constituent they're often the best bills because they identify real problems, and I can understand your client's concerns and applaud his or her motives. In bringing the bill, have you had any conversations with all the people who might be affected by this? This would be hospitals, doctors. What's been the state of the conversation over this bill?
Madam Chair, we've had a few conversations, Madam Chair, with state stakeholders, and again, it's pretty much a kind of an unknown territory at this point. But people are willing to talk about solutions, knowing that we are in a crisis where those folks who need access to mental health services are unable to get that, and we are limited. And there's a workforce shortage when it comes to providers. So again, people, Madam Chair, seem interested and definitely want to continue working on this conversation and finding solutions to this current problem.
So, second question, Madam Chair.
Delegate Sullivan.
So I just want to know, sometimes in committees like these, there are sort of code words. Continue the conversation often means that you'd be amenable to a motion to do just that by carrying the bill over. But if that's not what you meant, let me know.
Madam Chair, I'd be very happy if my other option is for this bill to be laid on the table to carry the bill over to 2027.
Madam Chair, I have a motion.
Delegate Sullivan.
I move that we carry this bill over to the 2027 session.
Second.
Motion has been properly made and seconded. Let's go ahead and open up the roll. Place our votes on the board. Oh, it's a voice vote. Sorry. Yes, you are correct. All in favor of carrying HB 763 over to 2027, say aye. Any opposed? All right, HB 763 carries over to 2027.